probably the next 10 minutes, just give you guys everything that this program is going to entail. And then at the end, we'll kind of do some questions and answers, but also don't be afraid to jump in and ask a question if something comes up too. So I'm gonna share my screen with you guys quick. Okay. Can everybody see my screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so I want to give you guys just a rundown of this program and of the app in general. So now I've emailed all of you guys at this point with the login to get into the app. So the login, I think most of you have done it already. It's a nice and simple login process. And with that email, I also attached some documents that I'll get into a little bit later that just give you kind of a visual outline of the program so you can really see it from a visual perspective as well. And I'll get into those a little later, like I said. Now, the most important thing about when you log in to the program is the consultation form. So as you're going through, I'm going to have a consultation form that you guys fill out. I know a couple of you guys have already filled it out. And I'm gonna pull up Tyler really quick right here, just because I know he's okay with me sharing this. So his consultation form, what's really nice about this is you guys fill it out. I get it on my end, and then I'm able to actually program for you guys. Now, what's really beneficial for you guys who are in person with me right now is what this means is you guys are going to have opportunities to do training. I'll be able to provide you guys a program that allows you guys to be doing training on your own, even outside of the training that we're doing together. So it's going to be extra value in that way if you're able to, make that work with your schedule. For my online guys, I'll get into a lot more of the stuff where you guys are going to get a lot more value out of this as well. So when you fill that out for me, I'm going to be able to create a customized workout program for you based on your answers and based on your goals. So that's the biggest thing when you get into the app is fill out that consultation form and do it with as much, fill it all the way through. Make sure you answer as good as you can. It's nice and short, should take you 5 minutes or so, but make sure you answer that all the way through. One question that I think has come up in people's minds, my first question on there is how many days per week can you train? And I don't mean with me specifically when I ask that. I mean just overall, like how many days are you able to commit to working out, right? Because then I can build you a program based on that. So I want to show you really quick here. Um, hey Jeff, do you mind if I show them your dashboard really quick?
No, that's fine.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to show you guys Jeff's dashboard, just kind of what you're going to get when you guys get on here. Um, So I have Jeff all locked in because he filled out his consultation form and he's ready to roll and he's going to start on Monday. So when you guys open up the app, you're going to get a workout for each day that I have that workout scheduled for you. It's going to be very obvious, very clear to see, right? So Jeff's workout is upper body strength. When he clicks on that, he's going to be able to go through that workout and track it and everything like that. So you guys, super simple to follow along. But this is for my in-person clients. This is something that you guys can be doing on days that we're not together. Just extra value. You guys can do workouts and track it all. And then you guys have the added benefit of when we are together, we can really check out the form, make sure everything's looking good, and you still get that benefit as well. Um, okay, now something new for my in-person clients is going to be the habits. Okay, so this is one other part of this program that Bill, I mentioned this to you a little bit yesterday, is we're going to be able to work on some lifestyle habits too, outside of just training in person. So for example, we're going to be going for 1 gallon of water per day, 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body weight, 10,000 steps per day, 8 hours of quality sleep, 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep, really, per day. Um, so I'm going to get more into that. I don't want you guys to get overwhelmed. It's a lot of habits. And the way that I structured this program is we have 12 weeks to really be at a point where we're implementing and doing these habits on a consistent basis. So right out of the gate, it's not going to be easy and it's probably not going to be happening right away. But through 12 weeks, by the end of the 12 weeks, you guys should be pretty good with most of these habits where they kind of become part of your lifestyle. Um, one more thing is Will and I got a couple other people who are going through this plan online right now. Um, and Will, could you actually just unmute yourself real quick and let us know can you kind of
Sure.
encourage you guys a little bit? Because I know at the beginning it's really hard to do this stuff, but then you hit a point where it's like, man, I'm kind of doing most of it now. What's that?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, the beginning part sucks. The water sucks,
Yeah.
especially the water. That trying to get the water and the protein sucks right away.
Yep.
Especially just trying to find time to get it in, like for the protein, trying to actually have a decent planned meal out. So,
Yep.
because 1 pound for body weight, basically, I weigh 200 pounds, so I got to get 200 grams of protein in every day.
Yep.
That's a lot of protein to try to figure out.
It's a lot. Yep. It is. It is. Okay,
So
perfect.
Derek, on the protein,
Yes.
can you use like protein drinks, or are
Yes.
you talking about like you have to
Yes.
chicken or
Yeah, you definitely can.
okay.
And so I'm expecting that you guys are going to want to supplement a little bit with protein, protein powders and protein drinks. The only thing
Yeah,
is when we do that, I ask that you don't do more than like two a day. Like two a day is kind of max. Um, and one more thing with this, Gretchen, is a benefit of this program, the way that I'm setting this up, is these guys do weekly coaching calls with me online, and we're able to go through these kind of questions. So a bunch of stuff pops up, right? As you're going through, it's like, man, how am I supposed to get the protein? How do I get the steps? All these questions come up. So every Saturday, at 10 a.m., we jump on a coaching call and those questions get answered. So you guys, everybody who's on this call, everybody who hears this call after is going to have access to that weekly call. And that weekly call is mostly about accountability and answering questions and keeping you guys on track with the habits and with the other stuff too, which I'm going to get into here in a second. So ultimately, guys, this is your dashboard. It's going to look super clear. You got your workout, you got your habits. Usually, there's not going to be two of each one. I got to switch that up for Jeff there. He's extra strong, so he gets lots of habits. So you just get four habits a day. And now, okay, perfect. One more thing I'll show you quick here is the training program. So, Jeff, I have Jeff on specific program here for having kind of full gym access, and he's got specific goals that make him good for this. And when he's doing this program, it's going to change every 2 weeks. So we're going to have a lot of fun here because I know you guys exercise can get mundane if you're just doing the same thing. So we got it programmed so it's going to progressively overload, like you're getting stronger through the 12 weeks, but at the same time, you're also doing some different exercises and doing some different stuff. So, Jeff can see his week 1 and 2. He can see the goal of it, and he can see the specific workouts too. If he clicks on it, he can look at what that actually looks like um, and go from there. Okay. So I think that part is good, guys. Let me show you really quick some of the documents that I was mentioning earlier. So I want to just lead by going where we were just at, which is the lifestyle habits. So one of the documents that I sent you guys on the email, and don't be worried if you didn't get it. I'll send these all back in the group chat as well on the app, and I'll show you guys where that's at too. But the document, one of them is all about the 4 daily health habits that we're working on. So if you get a chance, read through that document quick. It won't take you very long. It's pretty quick, but it just shows you the importance of why we need to do these certain habits. And these are things that through my training career, I've noticed that like if people did these 4 things, they would really have long-term success with their physical health. So if you get a chance, read through these. One more thing is if you click on these little links, there's videos for all of them. So I got about 3 to 5 minute videos for each one that's going to give you tips in order to really dial that habit in place. And again, we're going to go over tips every Saturday too on that coaching call where we can give some practical and real time tips and advice on how to really get these down. So, every habit is going to have these. And one more little thing here at the end. If you guys do want to, um, I would encourage you to do it if you're feeling like you're more of a physical check it off the list guy versus on an app, I got a document here that you can feel free to you can click it, you can download it, and you can print it off, and it's just going to be the four health habits through the next 90 days, right? That you can check off physically if that's kind of your method. Okay. So we got through the physical health side. Now, another benefit of this program is, I've I wanted to add an element to this because I know at this point in my life, the physical health is great, but even more important is that we have spiritual strength and that we have um, mental strength. Because if we don't have those things, the physical health, um, it's it's going to be one a lot harder to achieve, and two, it really doesn't matter that much. So if we can get all three of these dialed in, that's really what we want. So with this program, I actually got you guys on a spiritual strength program as well, which is kind of fun, spiritual and mental. But a challenge that I have for you guys is a Bible reading plan through this next 12 weeks. This is something that I just employed to you guys. I just submitted to you guys, and I'm not going to necessarily make you, you're not going to have to check it off that you guys do this. But it's something that I do highly encourage you to do. And it's something that, I'll bring up on the Saturday calls too and just see how everybody's doing with that. Um, and yeah, that's really it. But this is another one of the documents that came with the email. And like I said, I'll throw that in the group chat as well. Now, it's a pretty, you could call it intensive Bible reading plan. But it really shouldn't take you too long. This should take you 15, 20 minutes a day. And by the end of the 12 weeks, you're going to get through the whole New Testament of the Bible. And also, you're going to get through Proverbs at the end. You're going to go through one proverb per day. So that's going to be a lot lighter reading too toward the end. But this is part of the program too that I think would be very, very helpful for you guys to go through as well as the physical health stuff. So that's nice and simple. I want to give you guys one more thing today, and then I'll let you ask some questions if you have any. Okay, so this is kind of a full program overview. You got this as a document as well. And this one a little bit more so highlights right? We mentioned the physical health, we mentioned the spiritual health, and now we're going to talk about the mental health a little bit right here. And on the mental health side of things, what we're going to do is we're going through every Friday. I'm going to put out a little bit of a leadership lesson for you guys. I'm going to create a little a video. I'm thinking about doing a live one too for people who want to come in person, but also I'm going to record it and put it out for you guys who are only online. And it's going to be a little short lesson, something based on a scripture. And what we're going to do is we're going to give you guys an action step to take through the week, right? So um, for let's see, for example, one of them, so let's just say this one right here. So week 4, we're going to identify one limiting belief that we have, and we'll replace it with a scripture-based truth, right? Just kind of stuff like that. And you guys got this document as well. This just kind of gives you the outline of what that looks like, right? This one's going to be a lot less of a daily thing, and it's going to be just on Fridays. We're going to do we're going to do that live video. If you can't be there live or can't be on the Zoom, then what you can do is you can just watch the recording and you can still do that assignment sometime through the week until the next Friday. So, um, that's really it, guys. I'm gonna unscreen share here for a sec. I know that was a ton. Like I said, don't get overwhelmed by that. Just I kind of look at it as like, hey, this is a lot of value. I can start doing some of this stuff, and really get rocking and rolling on that. Last thing I'll say, and then I want to open it up for Q&A. Any questions? Last thing I'll say is, if you haven't yet, make sure you fill out that consultation form. I would love if you could do that by today. Because my goal is to, by the end of the day today, get all of you guys on a program so you're ready to start on Monday. Um, and yeah, that's my goal. So do me a favor and just do that if you haven't yet. And yeah, other than that, guys, what do we have for questions? I know that was a lot. You guys can unmute yourselves and feel free to ask any questions.
I think
Hey,
we're
Derek.
good. I just,
Nice.
I just
Oh,
asked him if he had any questions. He said, no, I don't have any questions.
Okay, perfect. Nice.
mine, because I'm new and I didn't ask this the other day, the protein,
Yes.
walk me through how you calculate that.
Yes. Hey, there's a good question right there. So, there's an app called MyFitnessPal that I'd highly advise you guys to download and track using that app. All it is, Jeff, it's super simple. It's literally you just plug in what you ate and it'll automatically track the protein for you. I want to show you something really quick here too, actually, because that was a really great question. Um, so one more thing with that, Jeff, right? Because at first it's like, man, what do I do for protein? So I was talking about those videos that each habit has attached to it. This video, we have sources of protein, right? We have protein powder that we can use, and we have a sample meal plan. So you guys can literally see what it would look like for, I think that one's for me, for a 200-pound person to eat 200 grams of protein per day. What would that literally look like? So you always, you can go there to get advice too. But ultimately, Jeff, it's that MyFitnessPal app that you'll download and track on there.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. What other questions we guys got? You got anything for me, Jason?
No, I think I'm good. It's a lot of information. I probably go through it and I'll probably have questions later,
It's a
but
lot
I
of
think I'm good for
information.
now.
That's right. It's a lot of info. Good stuff. Will, you got anything? I feel like you're probably pretty ready for this because you're kind of in it.
Yeah, I've been doing this essentially for the last 8 weeks, minus the scripture part. So
Right. That's going to be a nice.
I'm good from that point.
Yep.
Yeah, I would just tell the group the water and the protein, it's really not that hard once you get used to it. It
Mhm.
just, the first couple weeks are going to suck to try to figure out a balance of how to get it all in.
Yeah.
But once you get it in, it's not bad. And then it becomes pretty easy.
That's good, Will. That's good encouragement. And Will was not in that spot. Like if you would have asked him that a while ago, he would have been like, getting that much protein is not happening. But we just slowly built it up, and now he's crushing it. He's getting it every day. Okay, good stuff, guys. Any other questions for me?
I think I'm good right now. Thanks.
Okay, perfect, guys. We'll call it a day right there. I appreciate all you guys jumping on. And yeah, have an awesome rest of your weekend. Feel free to reach out to me if any questions do come up at all, guys. All right. All righty, guys.
All right. Well, thank
Thanks.
you.
Yes, yes. Have an
Thank
awesome
you.
weekend, guys.
All right, thanks. Bye.
All right.
Yep.
Bye.